Okay, gang, welcome back to Final Fantasy X on the Nintendo Switch. Or as I like to call it, Final Fantasy X for PS2, but stretched out 16 by 9. That's a little mean, but I mean, the aspect ratio has been the subject of some humor, we'll say that. We've had a good old time. Titus, where are you compared to where you need to... Oh yeah, he just needs to get back to where he was going, because... Again, his mainstay there is pretty good. His main path is quite handy. It's a little bit more like, oh, it's balanced, but again, it's Final Fantasy X. We'll probably only die in the places where it would be most embarrassing to, so... All I can say is yeehaw. I probably should have ground for a little bit more cash to make sure that I could feed Owaka the maximum amount of cash and get the cheapest possible equipment. But I'll probably be fine, I think. Whatever. And we've saved recently, so at the very least, if I fail to get the eject shot, we can do that a couple times and, you know, all sort of laugh at ourselves, alright? Also, I kind of appreciate the fact that they're not, like, slowing down the Blitzball Cup whatsoever for the fact that a team is all the way on transit from as far away as Besaid Island, and they got attacked by, well, maybe they don't know that we got attacked by the whale. Okay, so I think I've fed him 101 gills, so we gotta buff that up by like 900 or something. Ah, yes, we got a lot of cutscenes with no VA. That was real weird. That guy wants to kick their asses pretty hard, yeah? Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know where there's another orb anywhere other than that place. Oh, you probably are, buddy. Have you been spending our money? I need that to get discounts from Owaka. That's right. Tidus is apparently the most attractive member. Well, I mean, he's definitely the most eye-catching out of everyone else because they all look, well, not literally the same, but they look quite similar. Meanwhile, Tidus is just like, hey, who's this dude? He dresses real funny. Who's this?
It might not mean much, but good luck in the tournament.
We'll try, probably.
I ask a fortune for rags in Besaid and Kilika. Well, me business is in shambles. What's an Owaka to do, I ask ye? Am I spotting me some...
You're overdoing it a little bit, Chief. Alright, so our total loan, we gotta give this dude... Oh, okay, so it's gonna be like that, huh? That's an interface, alright. Yeah, here you go.
Make it up to ye, that I will. I'll make it up to you.
Alright, what you got for sale? Can we like sell this guy our junk? That world map is not worth anything. It's only 12 gil. Potions are the same amount of money. Down. No, we shouldn't sell the Phoenix down. But it's not worth jack shit anyway, so. Like, I would need to pull another 4,000 gil out of my ass here in order to be able to actually afford this. Yeah, and the stat spheres are only worth 75, so boo. Like, I would dump an MP sphere, because I don't usually care about that shit until very late in the game. But if I could just dump that for, like, I don't know, a couple grand, I'd do it. But no. No. Boo. Alright. That's not... I wanted to go harangue the other people over there. Donna and... Chunk Man.
Some people can... Some...
Oh, you're gonna prevent me from talking to Chunk Man? Is it because I called him Chunk Man? I'm sorry, that was a little rude. Oh, that's an upstairs. Okay. Wait a second. Didn't I go this way? Maybe not. There we go. Birds.
La 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 la.
Ah, yes, that sounded completely natural. Let's see, we can get them to make chocobo noises. Very faint chocobo noises, but nonetheless. Kind of makes them sound more like Moogles, actually. This is a consequence of how faint it is. Save. Because again, yeah, we're pretty close to where we get Ject Shot. Or attempt to get Ject Shot, rather, I should say. Ah, yes, but the SS Leaky, right, that's what almost happened. Good luck! You'll need it! Oh wait, wrong game. Sweater guy wandering around here? Hey, you. Can I not talk to him? No, I can't. I bet that's something that, like, became a bit of a rumor mill kind of thing. Like, the Running Man from Ocarina of Time. Alright, can we ball it up here? Not yet.
Say something. You'll take responsibility.
Relax, he's bound to know someone in Luca.
And if not?
He could
They're just
always
gonna
join
dump
our
us on the
Blitz
side of the road.
team. Anyhow, it's better than just leaving him in Besaid.
What? Just leaving him in Luca?
At least it's
What do you want
connected
me
to the
to
rest
do?
of the continent.
You know what to make him a guardian.
Oh yeah, jeez. There's that too, eh?
And whose fault is that?
Not mine. It is mine, huh?
Excuse me. Yeah, everything's your fault, Waka. You should know that already, Chief.
Why do you think she wants to make him a guardian anyway?
Because he's Sir Jack's son.
All right. Wait, you sure about that? He's really Sir Jack's son.
It's hard to say, but Yuna seems to believe so.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, he definitely knows
Okay.
a decent amount
That's all
about
you have to
Ject
say?
for...
Well, yeah, I mean, he's got to decide for himself, yeah? Well, him and Yuna, I guess.
You're right, for once. I wonder which is best. Why don't you tell him he should?
Sure what?
Become Yuna's guardian.
Why me?
Because Yuna can't.
Why not?
He hates his father. What he was, what he did. Do you really think she can possibly say to him, I want you to be my guardian, like your father was to mine?
Aren't you being oversensitive? All right. I'll try talking to him after the tournament.
Be discreet.
I know. It's his decision.
I think saying that is kind of doomed this mission to failure. Waka doesn't know how to be discreet. Come
He
on.
doesn't like his father.
Apparently, he told Yuna as much.
Hating your own father, huh? Sounds like a luxury to me.
Oh,
don't
Waka
even
doesn't have a
remember my
father. He
parents.
just sort of
Can't
spawned.
say how I feel about him.
I was 5 then, so I remember mine a little.
Damn it. Sin just takes everything away from us.
Yeah, of course. They got ate by the whale. Unfortunately, I like my version better because it's funnier. Hey, you.
Go to bed, bud. Tournament starts tomorrow morning.
Eh. I'm not good
I'm
at that.
sorry. I need some time to think.
That's okay. You.
Someone's bound to recognize you when they see our moves out there, huh?
I don't know about that, Chief, but all right. Whatever you say. All right. Ah, here we go. All right. I hope you guys like mini games because this game has a lot of them. And cutscenes with a minimum of Foley, also.
Well, trying to follow in my footsteps, are you? I
And most
usually
kids do that with their
charge for
parents.
lessons, you know. That shot is done like this.
Oh, what, do you need a wall for it too?
You can't do it, kid. But don't worry, my boy.
I gotta admit, him breaking physics like that, to be fair, that would be hard as fuck. Especially in the open air. Like, at least in the water, you've got something to, like, push off of. It's why we can't fly, is because you can't just, like, push off of air like you're swimming. Otherwise, let me tell you, I'd be fucking gone. Anyway, yeah. Alright, so... yeah. Up left and A, up and A. Yeah. Alright, so I may end up goofing this a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. I think I got a little bit of this going on here.
You can't do it. You're out of your league. You can't do it. You're out of your league. You're out of your league. No one else. You're out of your league. No one else. I'm the best.
Oh, for real? Is that one? One and done. All right. I was concerned because obviously I haven't played this game in God knows how long. Again, I'm gonna say like 6-7 years. Actually, I have a way that I can go look this up. Give me like 5. And by 5 seconds, I mean however long this
Anyone
takes.
can do it if they try.
Show us one more time, yeah?
Anyone can break physics if they try. Yeah. All right, Titus. Can you stop being you for like 5 seconds? The answer is no, but... Alright, yeah, so the last time I played this was a little bit over 5 years ago. February 16th, 2018 is when I had that, because I still have my old stream archives just sitting unlisted on a YouTube channel because I otherwise got rid of them, but yeah. That would have been the last time that I played it was on PS3. You know, I gotta admit that
I knew you were something special.
that dude in the background, it looked like he just was about to completely eat shit. He didn't die. Honestly, Lears, I don't think save states would have added much, because, like, okay, I would have been able to save state back to the beginning of the sequence. That's like, okay, I lose a couple minutes if I... Actually, I didn't even remember to save before, you know, right before I did this. I saved at the start of the once we got on the boat, so... Maybe that's like 10 minutes. But also, we did it first try. It was...
Wasn't it?
On the other hand, I'm also saying that. I'm just imagining you trying to save state in the middle of the sequence like some kind of goober. And then you just get...
He called it the Sublimely Magnificent Ject Shot Mark III.
Oh, I'd only waste it anyway.
Stupid name, huh? You know what? There is no Mark I or Mark II, you know? My old man said the name Mark III was just something to hook the crowd. He said they'd come back every night expecting to see Mark I and Mark II. Man,
I mean, that's legit.
Come back.
I gotta actually give credit to the fact that, yeah, that's
so mad.
That's a real advertising. Like, if you add a little bit of an air of mystery, it makes people a little bit more interested in stuff like the explosive RDX.
Is he alive, you think?
RDX doesn't stand for anything, but you get people like, oh, what does that mean? And especially back then when RDX was developed in the middle of the Second World War, I think it was. And so you'd have scientists, like, it was in the middle of some war or another, and you'd have them like, oh, what could that possibly mean? And trying to figure out, you know, like if they could shortcut to just making RDX themselves.
What would you do?
And it turns out it didn't stand for anything. It was a trick the whole time.
I thought he died 10 years ago. Well,
anyway, how's it going, Lears?
I'd probably just smack him one. After everything he put Mom and me through. And because he was famous, I was always... Well, you should know, Yuna. Your father's famous, too. Everyone in Spira knows him, right?
That's right, you were second fiddle.
Isn't it tough?
Just here to heckle and... Yeah, it sounds like...
It is hard to follow in
that sounds like how it goes. I don't know if you logged on GTNH
the
earlier
honor of
today.
Having a father like him surpasses all that, I think.
When I listed off some shit. I gotta remember to look at what the...
That's
well,
for sure.
Again, the circuit
You didn't say
machine
that
doesn't
about
really
your
matter
father.
right now, does it?
I
Not
got
for
the
a bit.
right.
That...
I guess you do.
Ow!
Show me that move again.
Yo!
um...
I didn't
Yeah.
think my old man would come to Luca.
I swear, every time
He
I
never
look
did
at
like
the
watching other
recipe
people
for
play.
that
I couldn't help feeling something.
rocket bench that we're
Dad was
supposed to be
bad.
building in Greg, it just
And
it
these
keeps
feelings of
getting
mine are
more
usually
and
right.
more BS.
Sure, I
Like
had
it's
told
just
Waka
sort of
I'd
like
help
this
him win the
weird
tournament,
fractal. It's like every
but
time you look at it, oh
I
hey,
wasn't sure I had it in me to play at all.
what do those super robot arms? They need an HV robot arm. They need an EV circuit. They need nether star plates. It's like, man, give me some room to breathe, please. Plus, there's everything else it needs, which is probably like less bad, but well, other than it needs IV circuits, which shit, is it 2 or 3 it needs? I think it's 3. Oh hey, no subtitles for this announcer.
Over there, the ships carrying the players are arriving now. This would be dock number 2. All the way from Killica, it's the
There we go. We got some subtitles back in. It's weird that only part of it was.
Holland used to play for them. A big name to live up to. Their hometown was recently attacked by sin. Isn't that right, Jimmy?
Yes, Baba, they're going to be pulling out all the stops to try and bring back the cup this year.
Exciting, isn't it, folks? Our next team off the ramp is...
Ah, we get to meet everybody now, huh?
Well, well, well. If it isn't the Besaid Aurochs. They're a living, breathing, statistical impossibility. I've never seen a team this bad. That's right. In 23 years, they've never made it past the first round. Only
Damn, we're good.
Die-hard fans are in the audience today.
We're like the Globetrotters, but except the inverse in terms of skill, you know. Like, you know, the sort of contrapositive of, you know.
Here they are, folks. Our very own Luca Goers. They've got power, they've got speed, they've got teamwork.
They got fancy outfits.
First-class team, and they're back home in Luca.
Without a doubt, they are the favorite this year, Baba. And after the way they dominated last year, it'd take a miracle for them to lose today.
I don't think that's how sports work, dude, but okay.
Look at the crowd, folks. Look at the crowd. Looks like all of Luca has turned out to cheer the Goers on. They know, I know, and you know, folks. The Luca Goers are #1.
It's like this every year, yeah? Don't let it bother you.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's the Alped Sykes who are like the nastiest, grossest, most powerful team in the game, as a rule.
Stop right there, goers.
Where'd he get that I didn't quite see his megaphone thing.
Now, but not for long.
Oh yeah, hey, let's just go yell at Joe Montana and the Joe Montanas. Then again, this is Titus. He likes to make a scene of himself.
What in Yevon's name were you doing up there?
We sure stood out, though. We were on the sphere. We were. Maester Micah is here.
Already?
The number 3 dot.
What's up now?
Maester Micah has arrived. That's what.
Micah? Maester?
Maester Micah is the leader of all the peoples of Spira. He's come all the way from Bavel. The tournament is being held to honor his 50 years as Maester.
50 years? Shouldn't he be, retired by now?
Hey, mind your mouth now.
I mean, to be fair, 50 years is a long time. Especially because I'm expecting that he's not, like, you know, maestering from when he was a fetus. Do they know what a fetus is? Are they familiar with that term, concept? Or do you think the people of Spira believe in stork babies? I'm okay, I swear.
Can't see a thing.
Waka, let me sit on your shoulders, buddy. Get me some binoculars. Oh, that bird dude is really cool looking. Also, I like that there's just bird people in this game, in this universe, and nobody says anything about them, and they don't even have like a race name or anything.
Who could it be?
Isn't that Maester Seymour?
Skinner! Man, you can just tell that that character design is a Tetsuya Nomura, right? Look at that hair, you know? And then meanwhile, there's this extremely normal-looking dude.
People of Spira, I thank you for your generous welcome. Rise, Maester Seymour, and all of you as well. I present to you The son of Maester Giskel Guado, who departed for the far plain a fortnight past.
Wow, only
As some
14
of you
days. They've
already know,
got some good enough
he has
turnaround
been
there.
officially ordained a Maester of Yevon.
I am Seymour Guado. I am honored to receive the title of Maester. In life, my father Giskel worked to foster friendship between man and Guado. I vow to carry on
He
his
looks like
legacy
he's got
and
no
fulfill
teeth.
my duties as Maester to the best of my abilities.
I shouldn't criticize. I was doing some editing very recently, and it's just like I do kind of look like I got. You know, I mean, I don't have good teeth, but it looks even worse on camera.
Really psychs you up, yeah? All right, last meeting before the match. Also.
Oh, hey, we didn't even need to save earlier. Wow, I'm doing a lot of unnecessary savings. Wow. Wow.
Where's Waka?
At the matchup draws.
We had to play the Goers in the first match last year.
The year before that, and the one before that, too.
Well,
Yes, I believe that's how seeding works anyway.
Waka.
We're playing the Albed Sykes first. If we win, we're in the finals. That's right, we got seeded. 2 wins, and we're the champions.
Okay, that's not how seeding works, but, you know.
First things first. Let's go over the basics again,
How many
boys.
things can you truly expect a lot of these writers to know, right? Because again, if the idea is that the Goers are apparently the best team in the league, and apparently the Besaid Aurochs are the worst team in the league, if this tournament bracket was actually using, like, proper seeding, we would be against the best team, and it would just be like, in order to get to, you know, the 2 best teams as fast as possible. But that's not how it's working here. All right, so I don't remember 100% about Blitzball. We're gonna take a look at some tutorials. We may not do the whole thing because, as you can tell, it's quite long. And I'll see what I can explain as we go, but it might be a little rough. It may seem confusing at first, but it's actually quite simple. Bullshit! Actually, it's pretty simple once you get into it. Player movement is set to auto by default. Right. Oh, Titus, pretty soon you're not going to be able to do anything useful. I press X to switch to manual. Alright. Manual A. And yeah, just as a note, pay attention to the overhead map, because that will determine what direction you're going, even with the camera whipping around like crazy. It becomes harder to manage your teammates. I mean, maybe, but also, like, frankly, manual control is the only real way to play the game. Because otherwise, auto control, they move a little bit too carefully, and this is something you want to be kind of aggro for. Okay, yeah, the direction of movement corresponds to the overhead map. Is it actually... Yeah, okay, yeah, you're telling me about how the controls work. So a mode called Manual B, and they're not going to tell us what it is. Alright. You're on defense, your entire team moves on auto. Yeah, because you Can't control a ball holder. Both Oracle games are now in NSO. I believe I knew that that was going to be happening sometime soon, but I did not remember that that was that soon. All right, so we're going to take a quick look, and we're going to look at shooting here. And I'll try to explain things like as we go. I probably will screw up, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, Y button is where we do our... Yeah, if we're firing off from downtown, this thing is not going to work. And basically, it's very simple. When the ball reaches the goal, if it's above the goaltender's catch rating, it will usually go in, but not always. Because there is a little bit of, like, RNG associated with stats in terms of stuff like that. Oh, you can't 100%... Oh, good work, Nintendo. I'm so glad that they're doing stuff like this as well as they are. Like, hopefully they have some sort of thing to allow you to use non-rental Pokemon in Pokemon Stadium sometime soon, too. But, I digress. Blue background... Yeah, so over here, our goaltender is, like, very easily going to catch this because we lose shot points from the water friction, and yeah, we're at nothing. Ranging from 50 to 100% of the goalie's current CA. There you go. That's an important thing to keep in mind. I believe that same sort of RNG role applies to tackling, which is the thing that we'll see in an actual game. So usually when they're able to, they'll catch the ball, but sometimes they'll just bounce it and it will lose control. If the goalie manages to catch the ball, it is in a comparatively more controlled manner thrown back to a member of the goalie's own team. Oh, we're already in manual mode. Okay. So let's get all up in this guy's face and take the free point. Which, it's a tutorial, but, you know, still, just to show off. Oh god, yeah, good point. It is a Capcom game, isn't it? Oh, man. Coding on Capcom games... I'll get banned from Twitch if I do that. Also, sorry. That joke is real bad. Anyway. Yeah, Capcom games can be kind of a nightmare in terms of coding. Unsurprisingly, I'm in the... Or at least I'm very nearby a lot of Battle Network community stuff, and I've been like, hey, yeah, I want to look into learning how to hack this. And, oh boy. Yeah, what a fucking nightmare that is. It's like the coding equivalent of one of those languages that you just cannot translate into English. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let's see what we can pull off here. Yeah, I know, Titus. It's a long tutorial. It's a complicated minigame, all considered.
There you are. Someone said they saw Sir Orin in a cafe.
Orin?
Yes, Sir Orin. Let's go find him.
Seeing that guy. Right, no, I was specifically referring to the having the games modified requires some amount of effort thing.
Hey! The game starts like real soon. You come back quick, yeah?
But yeah, as far as the
Yeah, okay.
the licensing thing for Capcom not wanting to release the GBA version,
You're stiff.
I
not your
don't
face.
know
Just breathe out, relax.
in terms of anything like that.
Just breathe. Yeah.
And yeah, emulation of GBA may actually be surprisingly tough. Like, GBA emulation existed and was pretty good at the time that the GBA was current.
Huh? How?
Like, fuck knows, that's how I played a lot of games at the time, is because, like, I couldn't...
So, he might know where
My parents are super overprotective and always have been, so when I was a kid, I remember getting quite heavily questioned when I bought one of the Advance Wars games, and I was like 14 or something at the time.
Could be two different people. I don't know why.
Anywho, I originally played it by means of
I knew it was the same aura.
the GBA emulator, Visual Boy Advance, which is what existed at the time. And VBA did and still does do pretty good, but it's definitely not perfect. Also, we're going to go save. I was like, should I do that? We're going to do that. So if you want perfect emulation, you're going to want to look at something else like MGBA. MGBA is still not perfect, but it's significantly better.
Hey! Albed Sykes, right? Some Albed saved me the other day, and this girl Riku gave me food, and... you don't understand me, do you?
You guys need like a... You need an interpreter,
anyway,
buddy.
If you meet Riku, tell her thanks for me. Oh,
Yeah,
and as for the first game, may the best team win.
Yeah, VBA had some controller issues with it. But regardless, like, getting a perfectly working GBA emulator, I can understand that being a potentially big issue on Nintendo's part. So, although I will roast the ever-loving shit out of them for being as Nintendo as they are, I gotta admit, that would not necessarily be a super easy thing to do. So, if they have difficulty implementing that, I dig it. Doesn't make me happy about the prospect of them wanting $50 a year, but, you know. We've been over that. There's a lot of things about NSO that are a little bit, you know, all over the place there.
I'm sorry. Please let me through. Hey, let's go.
You're really famous.
Yeah, they already know who she is, and she's just barely existed in terms of the public eye. She's only just become the summoner. People already know who. It's kind of bizarre, especially because broadcast. Well, no, broadcast exists in this universe. Of course, it's weird what Machina can actually be
Cheer on Blitz players.
be used or not in this universe. Is wow, the whole, who would have guessed the world building is intentionally a little bit bullshit, but we'll talk about that in several streams.
Like this?
Not like that. This. Then you just blow.
It's not working.
Practice.
Okay.
Hey, use that if we get separated. Then I'll come running, okay? Well, guess we should just stick together then, till you can do it.
Yes, sir.
These two are so goofy, and I actually kind of appreciate on some level that they're kind of goofy goobers about things, because, you know, the characters in this game have charm. I'll roast the hell out of anything Nomura related, just to death and back, but still.
Luca is the second largest city in Spira.
I thought every town was little, you know.
Oh,
like
really? That's
Save and
interesting.
Silica.
Towns Threats don't usually get bigger than that.
Oh yeah, because usually they get nuked by the whale, especially if they're coastal.
When a lot of people start to gather.
Sin? What about Luca? It's safe here?
It's not any different, but the stadium is here. The Crusaders fight to protect it with all their strength.
They protect the stadium?
Blitzball is really the only entertainment that we have.
Listen, sports ball is powerful.
Sierra's a little
Something
short on
Rome,
fun these days.
bread and circuses, you know.
Whoa. Talk about pressure.
Also, I'm kind of impressed on some level about the idea of the Crusaders somehow managing to chase off that big fucking whale. Especially when we get to see, like, the full brunt of its power. I mean,
Well, there are
what, does it just get bored after a while?
and cramped together.
Oh. They must be so tall. Don't you ever get dizzy?
It's like that abandoned city in Nier Automata. Oh, wait, no. We haven't played that. We should play Nier Automata because it's a good game. And I'm not just saying that because of the obvious. Well, he is pretty ridiculously dressed, but not in that sort of way.
Oren's not here.
He probably walked out. I bet he moves fast when he wants to.
Why not talk, Kimari? Not see Yenke for 10 years. Say something. Kimari forget Yenke? Forget Biran?
Leave
Oh, he's not
Kimari,
having a good
Yankee.
time.
Kimari is small, Ranso. Kimari so small, can't see Yankee and Biran's faces.
Wow, I can't believe these guys are just making fun of him for being a short king. What the fuck?
Friends, we taught you much at time of Hornmold. Biran taught Kimari to be strong, Ranso.
Maybe taught too much.
Take him on.
Nice!
Get outside, the tournament's starting, you hear?
The game!
Hey!
On this glorious day,
Anybody for a anybody for a bar brawler before the man.
in this great
Shout out to Catboy Bar Brawls. I forgot that was in this part, you know?
all of these fine teams, equally renowned, deserve to win the cup today.
Yeah, except that we're basically the Chicago Cubs.
The spectators play our role accordingly.
Hey, almost local sports joke. You know what? The Cubs did win a World Series a couple years ago, so give them some credit.
Contestants, may heaven be with you.
I bet Waka kicked a goat too. Wait, sorry, that's... Is that in poor taste? More than anything else I say, I mean. The Bears still suck? I mean, I assume so. I'm not like a super expert on the Bears. Or where they currently stand, but I assume the Bears are not really doing super, you know, we're not talking about the Bears of yore. The Bears used to actually... If I recall correctly, the Bears were actually like a pretty good team. Oh, well, fair enough, yeah. Good point, the rivalry. But yeah, definitely, in a serious way, my understanding is that the Bears were actually kind of an underwhelming team, at least starting in the 80s in like a serious way. And, most of my sports knowledge has to do with being around people streaming Tecmo Super Bowl, at least from that era. So, like, okay, I know who Jim Harbaugh is, but I've never seen him actually do a sport. So...
Kamari, Yuna's gone.
Ruh-roh, Scoobert.
Where in Spira have you been?
Huh?
Yuna's been kidnapped by the Al Bhed Sykes. In exchange for her safe return, they want the Aurochs to lose.
I was gonna say, how they...
What?
You guys need that?
If they're only Blitzball players, I doubt they'd do anything drastic. But we should...
Wow, okay, I guess...
Let's go get her.
I guess in story, the Al Bhed Sykes are kind of pussies.
This'll be no problem.
Jesus.
They're telling the Aurochs to throw the game.
Again, excuse my choice of terminology, but like, damn, I just immediately was struck by like, wow, that is some weak shit. You guys have to resort to kidnapping to beat Waka and his... Yeah, I know it.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know that's racist, isn't it? But seriously, they gotta resort to kidnapping to beat the Aurochs. Oof. Oh, man. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Dismal. Hey, dude.
The stores in the stadium are closed during the tournament, but I'm...
What you got, Chief? Oh, he's got some gear. Alright. Stunning Seals, Slow Touch, Poison Touch, Lightning Strike. None of this impresses. Do we have any gear to dump off on this man?
The people here so into the game they gotta love Blitz. Welcome.
You know, I could lend him money. I could get rid of that, I could get rid of that red armlet and just... I think I'd be in the clear then for being able to fund his entire business venture. Anyway, I'm doing a quick sweep of the facilities here to see if anybody left any stuff around. Hey, 600 gil, that's nice. Oh, I thought something else for the chest to such a point that I missed the one that was right in front of me. Tidal Spear, that's gonna be kind of jank. Yeah, Piercing and Water Strike. We don't want weapons with elemental attacks on them because that just kind of forces you to switch weapons in mid-combat, which you can do. But it means you're going to get shafted at some point. Okay, you know what? I am actually going to dump this thing. Yeah, I mean, okay, it's Fire, Ice, and Lightning half guards, which are pretty good, but it's not good enough to be like, yeah. Alright, Awaka, why don't you take this thing? And now, you take my... we make sure we do the roll around like that. Take my 9,000 gil. And that's a lot of money, but it is going to come in handy later on. And by later on, I mean in like a couple streams from now, kind of later on, sure, but it will pay off, don't worry. Oh, hey, robots.
Whoa, what are they? Ancient machina salvaged by the Al Bhed.
They look kind of rusty. Oh. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's tragic. We can't overkill these things right now. Well, that's kind of the point behind Waka in general. Waka himself is a joke. Oh, wait. That's right. Give me your health that I don't need. Okay, they drop high potions. That's not bad. So, yeah, burning extract moves on them is kind of worthless. Oh, she's not really in the party, but she is in the... whatever. Titus, eat a potion. Hey, anybody seen a Kirby around here? Two Phoenix Downs in one chest. Very nice. That's what we call high efficiency. I didn't have a joke. Ah, here come more of these rusted out old tin cans. Dan Zilder's in. No. Richard Nixon doesn't exist in this universe, never mind. Plus, I can't sing very well. One of these days I'll be able to. I think. If I practice. Which I won't, because... well, I'm not good at practicing anything, I just don't remember to. Hooray! Another really easy fight, and unfortunately not enough EXP to give anybody any levels here. Any items hanging out over here? Who's this dude? Yeah, did you guys see where they were going? After a bad bath where he forgets to get naked, right? Alright, another group of two. They're just sending groups of two at us. They're not really dialing up the difficulty, which I guess is nice because, hey, if they're not going to give us EXP, at the very least, they could just not make this significantly harder. And by not give us EXP, I mean not give us much EXP. That's probably a better way to put it. Oh, nice crit there, Titus. It's a shame that didn't secure you a free overkill, but whatever. Whatevs, as the kids say. I don't know if the kids still say things like that, but... mentally speaking, they do now. Honestly, this is where I want Titus to land the crit.
The Albed were expecting us.
Oh, I should have known. Gotta take out the big boss or something to stop him. I don't know. Yeah, see, there you go. That's how we deal with this. We gotta close in tighter around them so that way they don't have as much territory to try and spawn more dudes. I don't know why you guys didn't think of that sooner, but here we are. Neat. Lulu gaining a level. I don't know if we're going to get to spend it before this cutscene takes us to the next boss.
The Aurochs are keeping the score tied with some excellent defense, folks.
This is their best game we've ever seen out of them.
Oh, he'll feel that one in the morning.
But the referee doesn't call the foul. Waka's taking a real beating out there.
Oh, this is a great cutscene. Waka gets the shit smacked out of him.
Still in there.
He won't last. Waka's always like that.
He's got old man bones.
Let's go.
We gotta hurry up and finish this, I guess, before he gets turned into a fine paste. Alright, Lulu, can you gain yourself some more magic damage? Not yet. But you can get an extra 20 MP. Oh, hey, a save point right in front of where the boss fight is. That's nice. That actually is pretty great. Because we've done some stuff between here and there.
Let's go.
We're on a boat, motherfuckers! Oh, that's an interesting looking thing. Ooh, boy, you want to bet some people died putting this together? Because that looks pretty dangerous, especially up top. Like, that's just a couple of grinding wheel things, huh?
Hey, we can use this crane.
Alright, so... the Obliterator. Let's take a quick look at it. It's vulnerable to lightning. What's up with the crane? Can we look at that? Electric motor. Yeah, you can see that we're going to attempt to use this and it's not going to work. It's out of power.
It's probably out of power.
And we'll take a look into how to deal with that in just a second. But first... oh, it's actually quite simple how we deal with it. We electrocute it. Duh. If I'd been smart and had Waka go down Lulu's path, or Waka, Kimari, we could be double timing this, I think. Because I'm pretty sure it needs multiple shocks to power on. But we'll see in a sec.
It's probably out of power.
Yeah. It gets all pissed off at us and hits everybody with a nice wide group attack. Alright, I think I'm going to need a third electrocution in order to get this thing going. So we're actually just going to spend our turns with Spiral Cut here. Oh, oof. That's some damage. As you can tell. Lance it. Alright. One more thunder should power this thing on. Because, you know, it's a video game. Rule of 3, right? Oh, it might have been ready before. Oh, no, it's... You can see that it's continuing to go putt, putt, putt. And even though Titus has no idea how to use a crane, he activates it, and away we go. I like its tiny little legs. Alright, we ripped that thing off, and we did huge damage to it. Like, it's not quite dead yet, but it's damn close. In fact, we'll probably be able to take it out this turn. Yeah, I'm sure that Lulu can probably just electrocute this thing to death, right? Yeah, there you go. Removing the the weird auger things from it inhibits its move pool in some way, if I recall correctly. But keep in mind that I haven't played it in a minute, so yeah. We done it. We saved Yuna. We got a staff. We got an elixir. We got a decent chunk of change. Not so much in the EXP zone. That's the thing I want a little bit more of, but yeah, sadly.
A little. What is it?
There were these Al-Bhed that saved my life when I first came to Spira. They took me on their ship. They even gave me food. I was kind of hoping that this was the same ship. But it's not.
It looks similar, but
I wonder if they're all gone.
you know, they're probably all stock models.
Sin came up near us. I made it out okay, but I don't know what happened to their ship.
Was there anyone called Sid on that ship?
I don't know. They were all speaking that Al-Bhed language.
I see.
So who's Sid?
He's
The way
my
they
uncle,
explain that just...
But I've never actually met him.
Mm-hmm. Wait.
They're speaking
that
that Al-Bhed
means you're
language.
Al-Bhed too, Yuna?
On my
It sounds
mother's
more
side,
than a little bit
yes.
unfortunate, but it's
Sid
also
is my mother's
because,
brother.
you know...
He became distant after my mother married. But she told me to seek him out if I ever needed help.
You're worried he was...
Don't tell Waka about Yuna's lineage. The thing about Waka, he never had much love for the Al-Bhed.
Whoa! I gotta tell Waka.
I thought I told you not to tell Waka.
The game!
Oh!
Amazing. What an adventure this has been. We should probably go make sure that he's not dead.
Seconds left. The Aurochs are launching an all-out offensive. A long pass from Lenny. It goes through. He shoots.
We're not going to get to do anything quite that acrobatic. Just barely squeezed that one out, which is great, because there's no overtime in this.
We won!
We did it!
At least not in the minigame. I guess maybe in story, I don't know.
Not the most graceful win.
It's Waka! Jesus! Cut him! I'd say cut him some slack, but also like...
Aren't you being just a little unfair?
I guess it is Waka, but still.
I know I could never take Chapu's place. You're the one who told Waka that, right, Lulu? And I don't think Waka would ever try to take Chapu's...
You don't want to finish that sentence.
Like, okay, yeah, Waka sucks, but at least be, you know, at least criticize him for the things that he actually sucks at. Like, oh no, he's got old man bones. Let's keep ribbing him about it while he can't hear us. Yeah, I assume that, like, if you had to shave every time you were coming out here, that'd be a bit of a problem. Although I guess seeing bald cat people in the water would be an interesting, that'd be quite a visual, we'll say that. Oh, did it? That's... Huh. Isn't technology great? Maybe my connection got, a little bit funky. I didn't drop frames, but... Yeah, let's save real quick. Again, we've been through quite a few cutscenes, and we fought a boss.
Sure you all right, Cap? The game starts in a few minutes. You sure you okay?
We're playing the Gores, too.
Expectations couldn't be more confused.
Miss me?
Lady Yuna, are you okay?
All this because of me. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Don't beat yourself up over it. We kicked their asses.
How can you let some outbed kidnap you?
We kicked its ass.
Go,
Wait.
right?
Don't go near outbed anymore, okay? They're trouble.
Yeah, we get it, Waka. You're like every American, actually, the way you talk about these folks who are from the desert. Alright, do I gotta go to the save point, actually, or go in here? Alright. Sure. We'll save after, like, only 2 minutes. Alright, gang. Go talk to Mr. Dead Guy here. Okay, that was weird. Thanks a lot, Switch.
The game starts soon. No time for warm-ups. Ready?
Let me at him.
All right. I got something to tell you boys. After this game, I'm retiring.
Oh no, not
I promised myself
this
this
guy.
would be my last tournament. Win or lose, I'm quitting Blitzball. But you know, since we're here, we might as well win.
Since we're here, we might as well win, alright?
I'm warming the bench. He's taking my place.
They got my old man
All right, boys,
bones.
let's win this one. Let's make the goers goners. Let's
Oh. Let's give him the old
I saw
what
you
for.
floating there on the sphere.
Hey, you weren't supposed to see that. Oh.
Well, he's dead. It was a
You
quote-unquote great
Gave it your
run.
all, didn't you?
All right, boys, what are we gonna do?
Win!
For Captain Walker.
Listen, as long as we make them feel bad, I think that means that we've accomplished our goal.
This is it, folks. In just a few minutes, the championship game.
Oh. That's almost kind of sad if only it wasn't Waka, you know?
But who could have imagined a championship game between these two teams? Our legendary Luca Goers going against the horrendously ill-fated Besaid Aurochs.
This looks like history in the making, Baba.
Oh, you're looking quite a bit grayer than I remember you, Warren. So I guess shoutouts to them for improving one piece of graphics on this. Very specifically, Oren's hair has great textures. And then the rest of it is just like, well, Excuse me. Alright, gang, it's time. Nobody's gonna be cheering for us. Actually, I'm hoping for at least some crowd oohs and ahs, you know, just like, Hey, what's the matter, buddy? Water cack out your tongue?
They're already going at it, folks. The goers are taunting the Aurochs.
Yeah, you know, just set up like every single sort of sports underdog type of story like this, where it's like, hey, yeah, it turns out the team at the top are a bunch of douchebags. Wow, who would have guessed? Wow, wow. Alright. The tune that plays during Blitzball is kind of a jam, not gonna lie. Unfortunately, we're probably going to be, like, sitting around doing absolutely nothing for a while because, yeah, our team is a little underpowered compared to these guys. Definitely the Aurochs are kind of, like, a little bit Magikarp stats-wise. Wow, great roll there, Keepa. I'm so glad that you're doing so good here. Like, it would take some work for us to go and level these dudes up and use them. So when we get to actually playing Blitzball for, like, the real purposes of playing Blitzball. Alright, normal formation, because the mark stuff is like, we're not in a position to deal with any of that. Meanwhile, this guy has, like, no tackling capability for us to worry about too much. Let's just pass to Tidus. And we want to make our way up. Alright, so I don't know. I'm feeling a little bit. We're gonna take a look at what our opportunities here look like. Oh, I don't have my moves equipped. Never mind. So that was a complete waste because, hey, we got Jet Shot. They didn't let us equip it. Is that because I just skipped over the tutorial? That'd be some real trash if so. Ah, yes, can't wait for us to get screwed on all the rolls. Yep, there's at least one roll too low, but yeah, I was gonna say Keepa couldn't possibly lose all of it, right? Until he inevitably does. Alright, yeah, square. This is how we... In order to try and, like, shake them off, we want to... And by square, I mean Y. So yeah, this is ultimately going to be a waste of time. But yeah, you can tell that your first real Blitzball game, they don't fuck around. They give you some non-zero amount of difficulty for this. Alright, what's our... we're gonna have to chance it here, really. Oh, Venom Tackle? Alright. You're a... Again, let me put on... If I was able to have... if I was able to have Jet Shot on right now, I would have no trouble with this, really. And by no trouble, I mean I'd still have significant trouble because they don't give us the ball to start with, but... Yeah, nice of me to attract the other guy from all the way downtown, you know. Alright, so we're probably not going to be able to make this pass, but we're going to give it a shot. Oh, we survived. Okay, nice. Alright, Titus, grab the ball. Sucker. Alright. Breakthrough and dribble. Yeah, that should send him over to the other side of us to not be a concern for a sec. As I suddenly attract their entire team like a like I've got a magnet strapped to my ass. So my understanding, by the way, I'll say this to hopefully try to contextualize my salt a little bit. So I'm pretty sure that that ring is a representation of where you'll grab people from. I feel quite confident in saying that not all of them were there to begin with. So, like, yeah. Again, they really were just sort of doing the magic pixel. Break it. God damn it! The RNG. I always feel like I have... I'll say this too, and I don't know if it's legit or not, but I certainly always feel like my RNG for Blitz is fucking terrible. Like, again, I don't necessarily know that it's seriously the case, but it definitely feels like I always have really bad luck with this. Alright, what's... Yeah, we can't take this. This is a problem. Because Bada is really only able to kick people in the face, and that's it. I'm pretty sure that you gain experience by, like, trying to do stuff, too, so I should probably have been really goofing around a little more, but... yeah.
Really great.
Yeah, needless to say, they do kind of put you up with the toughest team to deal with here. Oh, there we go. There's Titus getting his technique slot, but I'm pretty sure that we don't get to actually use him for the next round, and we have to use,
Zone defense, boys. Stop those goers.
I think we have to use Waka here because Titus gets pulled out for some reason.
Get the ball and just shoot like crazy.
Goers are going down! Yeah!
Shoot like crazy!
Down!
All right, hustle.
Oh yeah, Titus, you know how to do crazy, that's for sure. I mean... Alright, here we go. Let's trade out Sphere Shot. Can we afford to do this? Yes, we can. That's what I'm going to say right now is yes, we can. We can afford to have Jet Shot in there. I'm not going to concern myself with marks because I'll deal with hashing out the Blitzball stuff later on. Alright, give me the ball. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's break their terrible, shitty forward. It's like, I can't believe you continue to use this goon. Are we in a position where we can... this is rough, because, yeah, their back row is super good. We pass to Titus. Titus, I need you up closer to the goal. And, of course, they roll high, so they catch it on the first block. That's unfortunate. Ah, yes, good. Venom Pass. So that way, yeah, if you block it, you get poisoned. And poisoning means that you don't recover HP from not having the ball, and you leak HP harder. So basically, they just stole the entire game from us. And we're gonna need some serious luck to be able to land a shot with Dado here. Dado. However, we can try to improve our luck there by getting right up in the goalie's face. Alright, come on. Roll low, you shuckle fuck. There we go. Hey, we got a draw. Now, I'm pretty sure we're not going to win this, but we're going to give it our damn best here. thankfully, we don't lose anything in terms of, like, important items if we lose this. We really just get, like, a different cutscene or something. And yeah, there's Datto with the softest leg in the entire league, you know. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, throw a pass. Wow, okay. Good job, guys. I'm telling you, the RNG has it out for me in this. Oh, hey, shoutouts to nobody Yeah, look at that. Look, you can very clearly see I've got somebody inside of their circle there, and they're not giving it to me. Meanwhile, when I'm doing it, I hate to be the person who's like that, but sometimes you just gotta call it for what it is, right? Let me go back. Let me change my decision. His block is 9, so I actually would probably been able to... Oh, nice. We managed to live through that, so I could probably have dribbled. Alright, guys, you asked for it. Shoot. Eject shot. All you motherfuckers die! Not literally. They're not dead, but we just ignore them. And hey, look! The game stole something from me again! By forcing a cutscene in the middle of my shooting. Jeez. Okay. Fucking rude. I love Blitzball. I love Blitzball, but I also hate it because, man, it's like this sometimes. Oh yes, I'm so glad the crowd is on my side. They want the injured guy back on the field.
Everyone seems to be calling for Waka, folks.
Even Titus is like, what the fuck, dude? Actually, why can't we just field both of them at the same time?
Hey, where is that player going? He's leaving the sphere pool. He may be injured.
To be honest, I did kind of feel left out. But it really was the Oryx and Waka show after all.
Oh, come on. Quit your
What's
mauling.
happening? The crowd is going wild.
Like, this could have been a really cool moment if they'd actually had, you know, Titus and Waka in the same... You know, at least, maybe that's just me, but... I don't know, maybe the idea is they're supposed to be projecting this idea of like, hey, yeah, Titus, this is their game, this is, you know, don't intrude on... And fuck off. This old racist, you know, ancient fossil of a man... Alright, so interesting. Okay, what's going on here, by the way, that only one of these two is involved with this? Blitzball is just a mess. Just a fucking mess, man. And, yeah, okay. Sure. As the entire team buses in from halfway across the fucking planet to see me off here. Right. Get fucking diseased, all of you. No, it didn't happen. I don't know if you can tell this, but I'm a little bit upset with the fact that this is the way it's going. Again, we don't have to win this, but like... Again, just thinking about how terrible everything... How terrible everything is, and just the fact that, again... We had this game tied. And then it's just like, oh, by the way, we're going to interrupt that when you're doing the shot for this cutscene to screw you over. Beyond cruel. Just the meanest thing possible. They don't want you to be good at this. Man. Just man. Man. Just the rudest that this game gets, period, I think. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Just incredibly rude. Something irony of Venom shot making me toxic. I don't know. Keepa, do you even have a technique that you can put in there? The answer is probably not. Incidentally, I like that the goalie is named Keepa on this team. Like, they just were, you know, they knew what he was about. Yay, we lost at Blitzball. Well, that's it. Waka's retired. Sadly, a better note for you to go out on than you would have otherwise, buddy. At least you won one game ever. And without the help of your secret weapon, you know? Give him credit where it's due, I guess? Actually, fuck Waka, I don't care. I ain't here for this idea that the credit could ever be due to give him in the first place. Anyway, we got freaky fish guys here. That's right, they're throwing us some enemies to fight here. Some Sahagin chefs. Chiefs, rather. I don't know why I said chef, that was wrong. And I knew it was wrong. Well, at least Titus might, in theory, be able to... Oh, yeah. If you're getting the 2 crits in a row, buddy, that's some good work. Also, everyone cleared out real fast, huh? Like, shouldn't the Luca goers still be here or something? Or how long has he been floating there with a stomachache? Okay, so the overkills are only from crits. Gotcha. Because otherwise we don't quite deal enough damage. But hey, we'll take what we can get from those. Long-ass sequential fight here. Oh, nice. Good job, Waka. You're really trying to earn that paycheck that I can't give you. Jeez, oh man, they are just absolutely swarming the place, huh? Get out of here. You also get out of here. That's right, you guys know what to do. And it's Cease Living. Let's show off Waka's overdrive type here. The slot machine. And we fucked up already. Awesome. Well, we got 3 in a row, but of the wrong element. However, thankfully the Sahagin Chiefs don't resist elements. They're just weak to lightning, so we managed to get the overkill anyway. Which is great. But yeah, Waka's got a slot machine, and for his thing, it takes a little bit of working to really get the timing down. But once you unlock his attack reels overdrive, which you gain from Blitzball, he can be kind of a monster with that under certain circumstances. Hey, 28 power spheres, nice. The one in Yu-Gi-Oh! Didn't have a laser, did it? Wait. Oh, that's a big, gross-looking lizard. Oh, it did have a... Well, clearly I don't remember just from thinking about the artwork. I haven't seen any of the anime in years. Okay, so this... I don't know offhand how that's pronounced, but... It is a vaguely stock name from other Final Fantasy stuff, so I guess it's something from a mythology somewhere. Auron's weapons have armor piercing, and those guys count as armored enemies. So, hey, good thing to get him to do the fight.
So, you do know him?
Yeah, best guardian there ever was.
I didn't know this is what he got up to on the weekends. Alright, we got another big boy here. 1800 HP Garuda. Alright, that's not much to write home about, especially because we can absolutely ruin its life with a dark attack here. Oh, I get it. It thinks it's Guile. Okay. Oh, it's fairly meaty. I mean, Auron's not doing a ton of damage to it. It must have a good defense stat and not count as an... I know it doesn't count as an armored enemy, so... Yeah. Alright, is that going to actually negate the blindness? No, actually, somehow. Oh, it's lasting significantly longer than I thought it would. By the way, I want to give credit to the fact, in terms of game design, that they really did just give Waka, like, his most important ability for free when you got him. I kind of like that on some level. And by on some level, I mean because unfortunately we're going to be using this racist old grandpa for a while.
Hey, give me a break!
No, I mean his actually good ability. Oh, that's pretty freaky looking. Ah, shit, he's causing more trouble for us now, too. I knew these Yevon guys were bad news. Oh, hey, I remember this thing from Final Fantasy XIV. Actually, yeah, Anima does show up in Final Fantasy XIV as a boss of one of the story dungeons in Endwalker, so... This isn't a complete non sequitur joke, I swear. This is most of one. Okay, yeah, that thing is really freaky, but it's pretty cool. You know, give him credit. That Seymour guy seems like a pretty good dude. Go ahead and save the game here.
You're really leaving, Captain? Shouldn't you heal up first?
Yuna needs me with her now. I can't be lying around in some bed.
Yeah, but...
Your
Come
old
on,
man
look
bones. Keep saying it, but come on.
The blitz season just started. Don't make those faces, yeah? Well, see ya, boys. You be good.
Captain.
I can't hear you.
Captain!
Are you sure?
Never liked long goodbyes anyway. Sorry for making you wait, Yuna. I had some promises to keep, yeah? From now on, I'm your full-time guardian.
Then welcome back, Sir Waka. Good to have you with us.
Welcome back, Sir Racist. Wait.
It's good to be back, yeah?
If I keep saying that, eventually people are going to be like, oh, you've only got one joke. Listen, Waka himself is a joke. Come on.
Any news on what happened?
I don't need more than that.
Not really. We don't know where the fiends came from. Maester Micah is safe and sound, thanks to Maester Seymour. That's about it.
Maester Seymour's Aeon. It was so powerful.
Well, good job. Good job, Skinner. Your mother is going to be real proud of you.
Hey, you! Don't just stand there! All of this is your fault!
Say hi or something, dude. Come on.
Up here in Spira, not being able to go back to Xanark and everything! I'm telling you, it's all your fault!
Yep, that's right. He set this whole thing up, Titus.
Who are you, anyway? You knew my old man, didn't you?
Yeah,
And you also knew Yuna's father?
that's correct.
Hey, man, there's no way. That's just impossible.
Nothing impossible about it. Jekt, Braska, and I... Together, we defeated Sin 10 years ago. Then I went to Xanark and...
Which emo cloud?
over you.
That's the question, because, I mean, honestly, they've kind of done that several times in the series, haven't they?
Why did it have to be me?
Jekt asked me to.
Is he alive?
It depends on what you mean by alive. He is...
Your father's having a whale of a time right now, Titus, that's for sure.
I felt something of Jekt there in that shell, couldn't you? You must have felt him when you came in contact with Sin.
I don't know what I felt, except incredibly high.
It is. Sin is Jekt.
Well, I mean, plus on the other hand, like, Emo's thing as a, you know,
I don't believe you.
really was that it was very loud in terms of its expression of sorrow, so I mean, it's not necessarily super wrong.
Come with me.
Oh, come on, that's not even a spoiler. I've been joking about it the whole time.
Every story must have an ending.
I don't care about your stories.
Old man.
I see. Sorry you feel that way.
Well, enjoy your swim back,
Come
Titus.
or don't come, it's your decision.
What am I supposed to say? You tell me it's my decision. But I don't have a choice, do I? You're the only one who can tell me what's going on anyways. I have to go with you. I have to.
I forgot how severely he freaks out and how fast, you know?
Or are you afraid?
Well, Titus probably does have a bad feeling about this, so give him credit where it's, you know.
It's all right.
Oren. Will I ever go home? Back to Xanarkand?
That's up to Jecht.
Well,
I'm going to offer my services to Yuna. Come.
it's weird on some level, I guess, this being such a tense... I'm sorry, I thought that... I'm sorry, I thought it was still fading out because my Switch started to go to sleep because of the cutscenes. It's a little weird that it's such a tense scene. This game, for all that it does, it takes a very long time for it to actually do any sort of emotionality, like, all that well. Because otherwise, this is just like a certain layer of bathos because Titus is just screaming and throwing a big goddamn temper tantrum over this. And it's like, okay, yeah, I understand that when you're a teenager and you lose control of your life, or you realize how little control you had to begin with, it definitely kind of fucks with you, but also, like, I don't know, it doesn't come off too good. And this series, I don't know, has Final Fantasy always been one that's been, like, difficult with emotional stuff?
Sir Oren knows him, apparently. You were right. He did meet someone he knew.
Do you think he'll find a way back to Xanarkand?
In any case, I'll miss having him around.
He's still in town, isn't he? I think I'll go see him. Oh!
Whoa!
Sir Oren!
Yuna.
Sir.
I wish to become your guardian. Do you accept?
You're serious?
You refuse.
No. We accept, right, everyone?
His low grumbling and his
of course.
lack
No
of
problem
emotions. They really want to make Oren seem cool from that VA.
I promised Braska.
Which, I mean, is kind of
You promised? My father?
kind of fair, but, like...
Thank you, Sir Oren. You're welcome to join us.
One thing that I'll say about this, and this is something that is not exclusive to the localization, but I suppose that it really helps with the quality of the voice acting, is that, and this is a big spoiler alert, you actually may want to stop listening here if you're that concerned about the story and you haven't played it. I like the fact that Oren has this air of confidence and coolness that really belies his absolutely shattered self-esteem. And I think that they do something kind of good with that on some level. Like, again, like they're trying to have themes or something that you would want in a story. As easy as it is to mock the Nomura Kitase type of group of people from Square Enix, goddamn, there's sometimes you really can't, you know? They actually do a good job. It's like, I think about sometimes, you know, how Kingdom Hearts really does jackknife between this absolutely mind-blowingly stupid and overblown series that takes itself way too seriously for how ludicrous it is. Meanwhile, it has a lot of really great themes and a lot of entries, especially Birth by Sleep, dealing with depression and, you know, not being able to feel like you're good enough, and the idea of how important it is to have people around to hold you up and carry you through the darkest of times. And I don't know, I just really go in for a lot of this stuff, especially as I started getting older and I started like reading into a lot of this a little better and like paying attention to the fact that really I just feel like shit most of the time. And, you know, somebody paying a little bit of attention to my emotions, and especially, you know, again, it kind of starts at home, doesn't it? You got to do it to yourself. And yeah, yeah. And yeah, there is that, though, that sometimes you get, like, I guess scale issues is what I'll simplify what you just said to.
Hey, what?
Oh yeah, by the way, here's where we're going to get to the scene, so I should probably shut up for this. Because, you know, this scene is very poorly represented, but it is definitely kind of mimetic. I think that a lot of people would get mad if I talked over the laugh. Excuse me.
I really don't think that's gonna help this time.
You know what? It's embarrassing to say this myself, but summoners and their guardians are kind of like Spira's ray of light. A lot of people in Spira depend on us. I learned to practice smiling when I'm feeling sad, you know. I know it's hard.
Yeah, I understand. I think.
Right. Now let's see what you can do.
Huh?
Come on.
This is weird.
Next, try laughing out loud.
What?
Come on, show me. You probably shouldn't laugh anymore. Too funny.
It was your idea.
Thank you. Huh? I want my journey to be full of laughter.
Okay.
If we should get separated, just whistle. I'll come running. I promise.
Well, let's go. What are you looking at?
We were just worried you guys might have gone crazy.
I'm sorry.
Now,
I finally had to
go to the
just
temple I
break
chose
there because
And Guardians, don't forget to smile.
I was laughing pretty hard, or at least chuckling pretty severely at Yuna going, "You probably shouldn't laugh anymore." Like, that almost feels like the sort of response that everybody else would have. Why isn't that part of the meme? Oh, right, because it's harder to, like, snow clone that into shit. So, I want to say a thing that, again, kind of continuing along the thought that I had before. Oh, save point. That'll help expedite my ability to do that. Oh yeah, we can go and Blitzball. Fuck them with Y to scout them. Gotcha. We'll deal with that later. So one of the things is that a lot of people really ignore the fact that Tidus's enormously phony sounding laugh it's supposed to sound horribly phony because it is. He's in the middle of a kind of a mental breakdown, really. He's having a rough go of things because of all the shit that he's just learned and the amount of pressure of the journey and the fact that even the people who want him around seem to not a lot of the time. And, you know, a lot of that, that context gets completely eliminated. That, yeah, he's doing the horribly phony laugh on purpose. Because that's, like, all he can do. Oh, sorry, I'm speaking over exposition. Who cares? And a lot of people just sort of ignore that and a lot of the other context around it. And I think it's a little sad on some level, just because I think that that's very important to it. So, then again, I think that part of it, in my opinion, it comes from a lot of the same place that a lot of the general purpose JRPG hate does a little bit. Like, definitely there are some people who will look at anything in an RPG, anytime that it tries to be emotional. You know, it's fine to be like, oh, hey, you tried and you failed. That's understandable.
Huh, that one looks slow.
It's also tough. Let me handle this.
No way! I can take it!
Let's show him what you can do, Tidus. And by that, show him not very much. That's right. He's got the big, heavy katana that can cut through anything, so, you know.
Told ya, Sir Orin's the best.
Rokankin, right? Is that the name of the sword I'm thinking of? Yeah, if you had a piercing weapon, you probably could have, Tidus, but that's a whole other thing. So I just kind of think that, like, a lot of that stuff gets really falls by the wayside, because a lot of these games genuinely do have a lot of place to make you feel things if you're the sort of person who actually can allow yourself to feel things, I guess. And watching people just, like, ignore them kind of hurts me a little bit. I mean, okay, this game is no Phantasy Star 2, but, like... Or Phantasy Star, almost any of them. Jesus fucking hell. I'll say almost, though, because, like, alright. You know, we played through Phantasy Star Universe, and we had a few moments of disgust, but, like, we did not really come away from that like, oh, hey, yeah, that was anything more than just really fucked up.
I foresee no difficulty.
I'm not really talking super well or blocking my words together very nicely in this, but hopefully you all are able to piece together what I'm trying to say overall. Again, there's a reason why I spend a lot of time scripting and editing and re-editing any of my videos. Like, my most recent video, which I just uploaded on YouTube as an unlisted for patrons, and which will be available for regular people on August the 2nd, is like 23 minutes, I believe. And recording the mic segments took me a couple hours, because I was just pausing between phrases in order to reduce the amount of... because I don't have great lung capacity, and also just to get through all the stumbling and the awkward pronunciations, because I do kind of switch back and forth very heavily from like mumbling to screaming my head off, and I don't have a good in between. I don't have a great voice for this kind of thing, but I like to think I at least am able to think.
I am on a journey, studying the history of our world, Spira, seeking its stories and secrets. My travels have taken me to many places, and I am troubled by what I have seen. Fragile smiles on people's faces, crumbling at the mere mention of sin. They are counting on you, milady. Give them a reason to rejoice once more.
I will.
It's nice to see Machen's mouth moving, because I distinctly remember, at least on PS2, that you got the subtlest bit of animation of, like, it looked like he was trying to move his mouth, but he couldn't. Because of, you know, resolution not being all there. So, hey, shoutouts. And, again, hey, tons of lore here to be picked up, and you can just talk to this guy in so many places to get more information. I do appreciate that it's not like all just, hey, here's a bunch of different words for you to look up in an encyclopedia. Although I can understand if someone would be like, hey, yeah, I'm sick of sitting around here getting all of this lack of information on this. Or, you know, just having it be slowly drip-fed. Personally, I think do both. Have like a sort of a lexicon kind of thing. An encyclopedia, that's a better word for it. And also have the inline lore lessons. Or do what 16 is doing, which this is one of the very few things that I know about Final Fantasy 16, is that it has like an input command you can do during cutscenes in order to get a little bit of a lore update if you're not certain of some things. And that is some good-ass design. That is somebody actually cared, you know? And if you're going to put that kind of effort into lore building, which clearly there's a lot of work that goes into this stuff, right? So, good on them to do that, right? Oh, wow, Wakka's...
Bring it on.
Oh, no, Orin has more max HP. I was going to say Wakka's our tank, which is kind of surprising. Listen, I'm not just saying that I want him to get hit. Although, on the other hand, you know, I'm not going to complain if Wakka starts taking extra damage, right? Genuinely, I dislike Wakka a lot. It probably... I assume that some people are like, oh, it feels like a meme, especially when I keep really rubbing in certain aspects of it, but it's like, Wakka's a really bad character. And he weighs this game down a fair bit.
Lady Summoner, I presume.
Because a non-zero amount of the game's story is also like, hey, here's his de-radicalization narrative. Unfortunately, he's not a likable character, even if you were to belt sand off all the racism.
There have been reports of a large fiend appearing in
It still kind of feels like he's just using Tidus to get any sort of success. And I know that I just said this thing earlier about, oh, hey, yeah, this could have been a really cool scene of teamwork between the two. And I feel like my sentiment there contradicts it. And, I mean, yeah, okay, a little bit. But I would have appreciated the attempt.
A large fiend.
You know?
Let's go get him.
With what?
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right thing to do.
What'd I say now?
Jecht said that a lot too. And every time he said it, it meant trouble for Braska and me.
That's right, Titus. You're turning into your old man. Your greatest fear. And the most fucked up sounding transformation doujin I've ever heard. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't say things like that. It might give people the correct impression of me. Don't go back. That's better. That's not backwards.
Hey, I'm a guardian now, so watch out.
What? Oh, I fat fingered and I hit the triangle button too. Oops. Well. Alright, Waka, can you take this thing out? Yes, but you can't get the overkill because Waka is the accuracy guy, he's not the damage guy. Alright, Orin. You know what to do, buddy. And it's hit the right enemy. I'm the one who's bad here. Yuna, heal yourself. I managed to screw this up good and proper. I think the white element can deal more damage, so let's kill that first. Oh, a nice crit from Kimari. Catboy's pulling his weight. Hell yeah. Lulu, you need more magic damage, not magic defense. I mean, I'll take it, but still. You know, stats are stats, but I would like to have better ones. Oh yeah, if you talk to people on the road, sometimes they'll give you items. So does anyone here have anything else useful? Orin is just packing his default gear. Oh, that's nice. More damage? I'll take that any day of the week. That ice brand is pretty garbo. This has more... yeah, I want the bright shield more. Rod of Lightning is not going to do much for us. Yeah, so... Oh, hello, you. This is Belgamina, I think her name is.
You too are a summoner? My name is Belgamine. You are?
There we go.
My name is Yuna.
The High Summoner's daughter. I've heard much of you. But you are still fresh on the road, are you not?
Yes, I am.
I might have a few things to teach you.
Hmm?
Let us see which are stronger. My Aeons or yours? A one-on-one match. Not to the
Hey, Pokemon battle. Hell yeah.
Say.
Let's go for it.
I'll do my best.
Good. Before we begin, your Aeons have been healed. You can fight with your full strength. Come.
Alright. So she's going to summon Ifrit, I believe. Yeah.
Show me how strong of a link you forged with your Aeons.
Okay, so we could use our overdrive. But we're not going to because it slows us down massively. What happens with the overdrive is that you summon an Aeon with full overdrive meter. And that sounds cool and all, but using an Aeon's overdrive is a very slow action. So if you don't get the kill, you're gonna take a beating. Now our enemy is immune to sensors, and I believe will also be immune to Sonic Wings delay, but let's take a look. It's in a book. Yeah, see, it failed to have that kind of impact. Tragic. So instead we're basically just going to spam Blizzard. This is important to note, although we're probably not going to end up doing it that many times throughout the game, that you'll want to use shield in order to block certain attacks, which causes you to not gain any gauge, but you take significantly reduced damage. Meanwhile, boost will reduce your defense a little bit, and by a little bit, I mean a lot. However, it increases how much gauge we gain. So, thankfully, the game just gave us the strategy there. So, we want to shield up in order to block this oncoming Meteor Strike, because that deals increased damage. And we're going to do a little bit of testing here. I forgot how much damage Blizzard does for us. Alright. Shield. So wait, do we get that regardless of whether we... Yeah, we get that... Get a little extra time regardless of whether we land the attack. It's a nice fast action. Alright, that's cool. Alright, so we did like 200 damage with the physical attack. Blizzard, how's that do for us? It's not quite double. If we can get 2 physical attacks in, we would prefer to do that. But for now, we're going to shield against this. And we are kind of, you know, running the clock down a little bit here. We're gonna have a rough go at this, that's for sure. Yeah, that damage is pretty big. Shield, I'm probably gonna have to level up really in order to like actually be able to beat Belgamini at this point. Can we try to push this a little bit with a Blizzard? Because I think we may max the gauge this turn. Yeah, alright. We're at like the very edge of this is it. This is do or die. And you can see, yeah. Take a look at what happens when we are ready to use Energy Ray. It'll get 3 turns in a row. So if we don't kill this thing, we are beyond dead. This is why you really want to use Aeon Overdrives only as killing moves. And there you go. We did it. It wasn't nearly as rough as I made it sound, or as the game made it sound for that matter, either. But it did take a little bit of thinking. You know, even with them telling us what to do, it had me concerned. So,
not bad for
that feels like a challenge.
Underestimated you. Take this.
He give us an Echo Ring. All right.
With more training, you could defeat Sin.
Thank you. But I think you might defeat Sin before I am able to.
I cannot. Huh? Or should I say, I was not able to.
You mean...
Farewell, Yuna. We'll meet again.
Oh, she's already dead. Wow, I forgot they spoiled that this soon. I thought, like, at least Belgamine kind of had a couple other things before she said, oh yeah, by the way, I got geeked by Sin. But no, she just comes out and gives you that info that early on. Alright, so here's our first encounter with a bomb, and it's gonna hit us 3 times. Alright, dude. We get it. You vape. So, bombs in this game have a very, very predictable pattern to them, and a very specific time limit on how long you have to kill them, rather. And that is that you can only hit them 3 times before they blow up on you. And of course, if they blow up on you, they do a fuck ton of damage. Before you hit them once, they will deal physical attacks, but after that, they will only cast fire magic. So, we're going to go and we're going to burn one of our precious turns by lancing it in order to learn self-destruct. Because collectibles. So you can see it grew 1 stage. And now Lulu is going to be our main source of damage here because she should be able to kill this thing in another 2 hits. And if not, then girl, you need some fucking levels in you. Sorry, that was me hitting the bottom of the face buttons, not the correct one. Oops.
Back in the fray.
Alright, let's have Waka come in so we can gain some experience.
Waka's back on the field.
And yeah, so a very interesting enemy, at least in my opinion, because I've always felt like bombs have been a little bit less predictable. But man, this one really does tip its hand in terms of its pattern immediately in this game. Other Final Fantasy titles, I'd probably be a little bit like, I don't know the exact specifics of how to just DPS it as hard as you can, I guess, folks. But here I can tell you the exact everything you need to know about how to perform against these critters. Against these big reds. Alright, we got some doggos. Just for fun, I'll show off Grand Summons, that way we can also take a look at Ifrit's Overdrive. Because the odds are good that I'm not going to be showing off Ifrit's Overdrive too much, and there's a distinct possibility we may never see it otherwise.
Be strong.
Let's see how severely backed up we'd be. Yeah, we'd be taking 9 hits if this wasn't going to clear the field. So now Ifrit sings a song from The Hunchback of Notre Dame, and I get my channel eliminated by Disney as a consequence. After all I've dumped on Kingdom Hearts, I can't believe it took this for them to come and send the snipers after me, but here we are. Great damage, by the way. Over 3,000 a pop. And that will give Yuna another level, which is great, because I think she probably needs it. Where does this go? This way. Okay, yeah, this would take her right down to where Lulu is hanging out. Almost exactly. Wow, Lulu is almost to her level 2 spells already. Fuck, did I go off path? Yeah, I sure did. Okay. I didn't even realize. You have life already? You have that few stats? Sheesh. Alright, Yuna, heal the party. Chest open. And we get a remedy. Remember, if you give Lord Ochu like a couple 100,000 gil, you can get 80 of those.
My Lady Summoner.
You're a summoner? Yes. My name is Yuna. I'm Callie. Nice to meet you, Callie. Lady Yuna, are
Giving
you
the
going
random
to bring us the
NPCs
call?
a name and
Yes.
everything.
Very soon. Yay!
We're looking forward to another calm, my Lady Summoner.
I'll do my best.
And good luck to your guardians as well.
What's the calm?
The calm is a time of peace. It comes after a summoner defeats sin, and lasts until sin reappears.
Huh?
Sin dies and is reborn.
I get it! I thought it was weird. Yuna's dad defeated Sin 10 years ago, right? But Sin's still here. Didn't make much sense till now. Wait.
Good job
if it
finally
just
rubbing
comes
2 brain
back-
cells together, Titus.
Don't say it isn't worth it. Because it is.
Even for a little while, people can sleep in their beds without being afraid. That kind of time is worth anything.
You know,
Don't
I'm
say it isn't
curious
worth it. Your words
if
that day, Yuna, I remember
it
them
like
well.
has a set length or anything. If the calm specifically lasts 10 years. Listen, I'm focusing on details that in the grand scheme do not matter. But still. A fire ring might actually be a better... Yeah, I'm going to use the fire ring instead of the status resist ring. Because I don't think there's a whole lot of anything that can silence us right now. That's right, I cannot be made to shut up, and you will enjoy that fact, or something. I don't know. I get the eyeball out of here. Guard up, and Kimari. Why don't you get the finisher here, Kimari? Alright, it's weak to... Oh, we don't have fire breath yet. Right. Alright, let's belch a seed at it. There you go. Nice chunk of damage. You got for us 3 softs. That's nice. Giving those to us pretty early. Yeah, I think things that can petrify you really do show up quite early in the game. Oh, speaking of fire breath, here we frickin' go, man. All right. We'll have Titus start working on the dual horn. That's it. Fire breath. There you go. Good work, Kimari. Oh shit, did he actually, like, immediately full charge for his thing? That's pretty good if so. Alright, now we should be able to not quite one-shot it. We definitely have knocked its health down quite a bit, though. So, I'll take that. That's pretty good. Alright, Orin.
As you wish.
Come in here, land some damage on this thing. Oh, nice. Love those critical hits. Although, yeah, it does have some pretty potent physicals, so don't give it an inch or something. It can also, as you probably could guess, use Fire Breath, but I forget what the condition for that is offhand. Yuna, why don't you come in here and heal Lulu? Yeah, this fight's got a lot of HP.
No worries.
Hooray! Oh, we got level suspend. I didn't even notice from the last fight. Alright, let's do something about that. Thankfully, the dual horns, a little bit of niceness here. They give you ability spheres. So those are grindable now without extract. Although I'm probably still going to use extract for them quite a bit. Because I have a feeling that I'm going to end up running up against the limits of how many I have more often than I already have. That's pretty good, all considered, yeah. I'm trying to remember, because the Scorpions were in the blue tunnel, right? And they had a color palette that kind of made them blend in a little bit, if I recall correctly. So that could be a bit rough. Excuse me. Good job, Waka. You did a thing. Meanwhile, wow, this guy's doing a lot of... This thing does a lot of damage.
Need a good jolt?
And no need to heal that thing. Ouch. I dropped us to 1 HP. That's rough, buddy. Okay, yeah, that would definitely be an issue for those guys. Good point. You can probably tell it's been a minute since I've looked at them, so...
I foresee no difficulty.
Back on the field.
Titus, I think you're kind of our damage dealer here a little bit at the moment. One of them, anyway.
That's how it's done.
And we got some junk equipment to sell. That's good. I'll gladly take that over not getting anything. This gives us provoke. I forget what exactly provoke does. I think that like pulls aggro to you, which kind of just makes it Sentinel, but Sentinel I think also has a defense buff. Oh, hell yes, that is a good item for us to get, a level 1 key sphere. So now I don't have to sit on my thumbs and wait for an opportunity to use that for our buddy Kimari, because we were going to try and get him to Riku's ability set, and that has just made things quite a bit easier in that regard.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
There we go. Eat a whole crap ton of MP from that thing.
Let's end this.
Nice. Alright, Kimari, you go this way. Can you go any further than that? No, you can't. Comes this person. Yes. Hey! Bought too many items and you're gonna give us some free antidotes. Well, we may find a use for those anyway. Status effects don't really last after battle too much, so it won't be as important on that level, but it doesn't hurt. This thing's weak to fire? Yes. Weak to fire and water. Can't take the heat and can't take a bath. Alright. Kimari. Swap unit in. Do you have prey yet? You do not. Sheesh, they give her like all of her white magic nice and early though.
It's over.
But also, wow, Titus, you have like no HP, buddy. Gotta fix that at some point. Yeah, I think that was unfortunately to be expected. Still sucks though. Lulu, get yourself some HP. Some HPs. And Orin, pick up that guard ability. Alright. I hope that's stronger than hitting triangle, because otherwise that's going to be a little silly. And we got ambushed by 2 wolves. That's... Okay, yeah, so they can put people to sleep.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
healing, and I don't think Waka has gone yet. No, because it's only been 2 turns. Yeah. Right. And Tidus really still only has his base max HP. Good lord, dude. How did I fuck up that you need like another 2 levels to actually gain any HP? Granted, I also kind of want to make sure that I get Kimari to have steel before I reach the next boss. So we may be grinding a little bit before then. Okay, we've got enemies who can dish out and confuse this early. Ooh! Well, fuck you too, game. Thunder, I think, is something that the Floating Eye is weak to. Not quite. But it still did good damage, so there's that at least. Alright, well, Kimari is no longer confused. I regret everything. I regret everything I've ever done! Wait. Okay. Let's heal Kimari. Again, seems like a fair use of our time. I probably could have just had Orin swap out for Waka. Oh well. Alright, Tidus, clean up. And some MP, which I guess is useful. It's not as useful in this version as it was in the original, but we'll take it anyway. Right, Waka, go ahead and get yourself a little bit more MP as well. Hey, dude. Hey, 600 gil. Alright.
Alright!
Block, block. Ooh, buddy, you're not having a good time. Alright, heal up. Heal up Waka. Tidus, I need you to stay out here, actually, so that way you can get healed. In a second. So we're gonna have Orin come in, and let's try using Power Break on this thing. I think that worked. Alright, now everybody, I was gonna say, if everybody can just dodge every single attack that's thrown at them, that'd be great. Alright. Now Tidus can get healed, and we didn't have Kimari up earlier, but we'll bring him in later on. Once we've dealt with the rest of this group. Ah, damn it. You can't quite get the kill, can you, buddy? Ooh. We're not having the nicest time here. I'm going to switch in Ifrit, actually, because this is a fight where using Ifrit could actually be quite helpful. They're great. That sounds like about right. Alright, so we bonk this bomb in order to set it into fire spam mode. I want to see if we get a different camera angle from Meteor Strike here. Seeing a nice look at Ifrit's ball. Oh. I keep making jokes about how I can't say that on Twitch, and then I just keep saying it. Well, you guys know what the punchline is. So what we're gonna do is we're going to land a crit first. That's cool. I'm just going to remove most of the fight because, again, Kimahri hasn't had a chance to come in yet. And I want him to gain experience more than anyone because I want that steal ability. So after we kill off one of these bombs, we're going to dismiss Ifrit, and then we're going to have Kimahri clean house. He should be in position. You said something about a Cana Samaria joke last stream. It might be a different one for all I know, so... And that's as much as I remember about it. Alright. Turn Ifrit to our Pokeball. Whoop. Off he goes. Ah, shit. Well, that's annoying. Alright, Kimahri. Block. And Lulu, I know, can actually clean this up. So, here we go. Oh, yeah, you did that last time. That is familiar now. Alright, so we go over here. E-sphere. Hell yeah. What's that need? What? Yeah, steel is like right there, so. Yeah, I remember the Kano's joke that there was a lot of goofy shit like that in Deception. Deception also had the cooking with Scorpion, right? Shopping! What a fantastic, I don't remember Deception being a good game, but certainly it was a very entertaining, for that stuff. I think that they sort of did key in a little bit to the fact that Mortal Kombat could be incredibly goofy. So they just were like, yeah, we're gonna have fun with this. And they did. Ow! Did we get fucking ambushed? We got fucking ambushed, didn't we? Yeah. Oh, man. Steal some mana. Steal some HPs. Alright, we're gonna do Blizzard Fury. I said before, this is not really the greatest overdrive. Apparently I got a little bit of pushback on that, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like it does too much, but it did a nice spread of damage. Also, it seems to have just ignored the part where it should be causing the bombs to grow, so we could probably just physically beat them down anyway, you know? Not as well as I'd like to, but we've done some work here, at least. Unfortunately, the ambush has also, like, kind of set all of them to be attacking at about the same time. So, hey, shoutouts to that increasing the total difficulty of the fight just in general. Let's shoot a dark attack this thing's way. Because they can be blinded, and that will, unsurprisingly, cause their damage output to go through the fucking floor. Yeah, to be fair, I can't really plug in my DDR pad that I don't have for this, so...
No problem.
And no Daredevil here.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it at 11 HP? I was gonna say, is it at 2 HP?
Enough.
Gotta get at least one in once in a while, you know? Just the height of comedy, right? Alright, so she's got Fyra, which means that she should be ready for the upcoming boss. And getting Yuna Prey, that is going to be quite helpful. Because, yeah, if she has, like, nothing else to do, she can at least regen the party a little bit every turn. Anything going on in this Chocobo cart? Or to just pull to the side of the road. Oh, quit giving me this party. This one is so damaging. And we didn't even get ambushed. They just get us this fast. Fuck. I dislike that immensely. Alright, so...
Sit back and watch.
Yeah, that's fine.
Let them come.
Alright, let's do this. This'll work for us. I mean, just bring in Ifrit and deal with this fight accordingly.
Be strong.
Yeah, let's not do that, I don't think. Save that as our fight ender against the other thing. Oh, fantastic. Oh, did I see both of them cast fire? That's weird. Yeah, I haven't damaged both of them yet, but... Eh. Oh, nice. The Hammer Brothers. Nice! Good critical hit. Good freaking work there, Ifrit. Now, clean this shit up. Actually, this may not work as well as I wanted to, but we're gonna hope so anyway. Oh no, we actually got the kill. Right, because elemental weakness in this game is only a 50% damage boost, not a damage doubler. Duh. You'd think I don't know how to do math or something. Which, to be fair, if I'm anything like most people on the internet, I just sort of, you know, crumple up into a ball of loathing whenever somebody mentions the concept of math. Hey, you, anything? Hey, a high potion. Alright. Unfortunately, that dude doesn't have any items, so absolutely useless to us. Thanks, buddy. Glad you could participate. Oh hey, it's Gata and Luzu. NPCs that vaguely matter.
I foresee no difficulty.
Oh god, Yuna's almost out of MP. I need a save point sometime
Let's
soon.
end this.
Hey, you want to see how much damage this does?
Need a light?
It's more, that's for sure.
Hey, we saw the game! You guys were great!
It was close.
Still
Waka.
lost.
Hey, stop loafing around.
The Lady Summoner and her guardians...
Wow, okay,
This
dude.
mission requires our full attention. We've no time to waste. Understood?
Yes, ma'am. Apologies, ma'am.
Carry on.
It's okay, they were just over here looking at this thing.
See, keep your head down, say sir a lot, and you'll do fine.
Right, sir.
Hey, Yuna. Even though Yevon rejected us, we still believe in you. That won't ever change.
Thank you, Sir Luzu, Sir Gata. But, you know, it's not too late for you to go back to Besaid and...
We should be going, sir.
Well, off they go. I don't think they were hiding an item over here, but I'm taking a quick check anyway. And besides, this guarantees us getting into another fight. You know, you try to do anything, you're gonna get into a fight. Okay, yeah, Fyra's gonna get us the overkills for these. Which fire can't do. I think Titus can get a kill here, right? Come on, dude. Do your thing. Yeah, there you go. And by a kill, I mean an overkill. Durr. Burr. Hooray, more junk gear. Yeah, a lot of enemies just drop the elemental weapons. And it's not like they ever become any more useful. Yeah, I think that was definitely that looked pretty painful. So. Ow, seems about right.
I foresee no difficulty.
That thing was so weak, I'm pretty sure Yuna could have killed it with a physical attack, even with it being armored. Yeah, pretty much. The elemental weapons are really just there for you to get a little bit of extra cash in that drop slot. Because equipment is not guaranteed, but it's completely independent of anything else. Like, I suppose technically you could have that as a strategy, but it's a little bit on the, not great side, honestly. It's kind of slow. So where does this go? This just goes to some junk nodes. All right. Hey, Yuna can go over here and get some defense. Nice. As the white mage, she probably needs it. Well, then, admittedly, you will probably like this game because, like, yeah, you can see that these fights are all significantly lengthened by the fact that we're switching around through everybody
But Yevon's teaching said...
in order to, you know, give everybody their grind. So, yeah.
I only meant to...
Are you all right?
Lady Summoner?
Yes, I am Yuna.
It is an honor, my lady. My name is Shalinda. I am a disciple of Yevon.
What was all that about? The Crusaders operation?
You mean the one Gata and Luzu were talking about?
I heard they were to use forbidden machina. I had to stop them.
Huh? Why?
The use of machina is strictly forbidden by the Yevon priesthood.
Unless it pertains to sports.
Let them use
or like a
whatever
lot
they
of other
want.
things.
They still won't defeat sin.
But it's not about defeating sin. The teachings of Yevon must be upheld.
Yeah, right.
But you don't understand. The Crusaders won't even listen to me. And it's all because I'm just a lowly acolyte.
Don't say that.
I mean, I don't think they'll listen to
Well,
much of anybody,
I
so...
haven't been a summoner for very long myself, you see. Still, I can't put myself down every time I fail. People are depending on me. They're depending on both of us.
Yes. Yes, you're right.
You
my
apologize more than a stereotypical Canadian, Yuna.
Thank you
I don't know
so
if you're the
much,
right
Lady
person to be
Yuna.
saying this,
Well,
but, you
I
know.
feel I have the courage to finish my training.
Oh, don't. Just don't. Whatever you're doing, don't.
Mend us.
Now you can see that Prey doesn't do a lot, but it is completely free. And it's also a pretty quick action if I recall correctly. Maybe not actually, looking at that.
Miss me?
It's not that impressive, but
You called?
it's probably a little better than just sitting here doing nothing for a turn, you know? And especially because we've been getting kind of whooped on a little bit here. And we're starting to run a little bit out of steam. I think we're at almost the end of this area at least, so we got that going for us. But still. Oh, I should have used Dark Attack. I'm dumb. Yeah, this definitely, this naming thing ended up being quite something. Oh god. Ifrit's almost out of HP. That's quite rough. Oh, no overkill. That's a shame. Oh, well. Save point soon, I think. I don't want to use all my healing items. I mean, I guess I could use just a few, but... yeah, I'll throw some healing items around. We're getting an amount of cash as we go that is decent. That should be enough. Besides, even then, I say that like I'm not incredibly terrible at just being like, oh yeah, I should sell these, and then I never do. We open the chest from behind and we get 3 eye drops. Alrighty. And we got ambushed. Nice. Fun. Don't confuse anybody. Alright, let's clean up the more irritating enemies first. Hey, yeah, Waka's actually getting a little bit of damage to him. Nice work, buddy. I think I can steal now, right? I got steal already. So why am I goofing off not doing it?
Yuna here.
Yeah, there we go. Steal from this thing, and we stole a potion. Well, I mean, okay, sure. If they're just gonna give me potions, it's not a huge deal, but you know what?
Enough.
They're still useful. And that'll be use? Alright, yeah, that's use. So, that isn't going to be a big deal for a bit. But if we manage to pick up the, if we manage to pick up any of the usable damage items from certain enemies,
This isn't our bed shop.
that'll help us out a lot. Waka, don't be a fucking racist.
They don't believe in Yevon. And in Luca, they kidnapped Yuna.
Where were her guardians?
Oh.
Sir Orin's just concerned about your health.
I'm not tired one bit.
Well, I am.
Yeah, okay. Okay, Orin, you... fuck. Okay, Waka, yeah, you and your Marcus Allen bones are gonna be fine.
As if I could sleep.
Mr. Rin's shops are all over Spira. They are quite convenient when you're on the road.
Ah, yes, thank you, Hitchhiker's Guide. The travel agency, huh? Alright, so let's dump our less useful equipment here. Let's see what we've got for sale here, because I think... Oh, it's just going to be... Yeah, just strength and magic plus 3% each for these, which... Big whoop, as a rule. Magic defense plus 3% for all those. I mean, on the other hand, at the very least, these are actually upgrades for Orin. So I'll pick them up. They're minuscule, but they are not useless. Nice quick auto sort. Do you have any interesting items for sale? It's mostly just the same things. We can buy some grenades. In fact, I'm probably going to grab... I'm going to grab 10. Because, admittedly, at this point, 300 a pop for something that we're literally just going to be spending using to fight. And we're probably not going to recoup our costs on them for a hot minute. You know,
I've heard that the proprietor
being a little bit,
but I was very relieved to find that he keeps nothing sacrilegious here.
what am I trying to say here? You know, grabbing only a few is probably probably a better idea. Anyway, we're gonna save because it's been about 3 hours, so that's about how long I like to keep it around here. And yeah. Hooray, we did slightly better with this today than I thought, but also not quite as good because I thought we were going to actually get to that next boss. Oh well, next time.